Hey everyone, Tyson the Subaru specialist from Subaru Prince George here, and today I'm going to give you guys a walkthrough of the 2024 Subaru WRX RS, also known as the TR in the States, but since we're in Canada, it's the RS. The RS is a new trim level of WRX for the 2024 model year, and this happens to be the exclusive sapphire blue color that you can get in it, so exclusive to the RS trim. As I'd mentioned, it's the TR that they unveiled for the States. In Canada, we got a different trim level name. So aesthetically, one of the big differences, the wheels, we get 19-inch matte gray wheels. We've got Brembo brakes, drilled rotors. This is a performance-oriented WRX. You also get sport-tuned steering and sport-tuned suspension. It's not as harsh as an STI for suspension. Definitely more comfortable than that, but it is definitely more stiff, handles better than your standard 24 WRXs. So, sapphire blue is absolutely gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of it. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know what your thoughts are on the blue. I really like it. We had two of these. They both went within hours of each other. Pretty popular color and trim level. New for 24, or specific for this trim level, I guess, we do get the steering responsive headlights. That is something that was typically reserved for the higher end trims, and you get high beam assist with it. And the reason you get high beam assist is new for 24. Even on the manual transmissions, you get the eyesight cameras. So you get automatic emergency braking, you get adaptive cruise, you get lane centering, and of course, all of that safety tech you can turn off. So not a big deal. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it. It is a pretty handy feature overall, though. It follows the same body style as the new 22s did. No redesign to the body, just new trim. One of the things that you may notice aesthetically, no sunroof. So in the RS, they took out the sunroof, performance-oriented car. Just typically don't have the sunroofs. Rear bumper, functional vents. I know it's kind of hard for the camera to pick up the paint there, but you can see through there, there is paint. You get dual tip exhausts, rear end. You get keyless access to the trunk, right? Where is it here? To the left of the stars now, as long as you have the key fob on you, right here. So it's just to the left of the bottom of the big star. Large trunk. Despite being a sporty car, there's a lot of practicality in these cars. Absolutely massive trunk. You can fold the second row seats down. It's a 60-40 split if you need to fit longer items. Underneath the false floor here, we do get the Fix-A-Flat kit. Again, weight savings. They took out the tire, put a Fix-A-Flat kit. The other ones still come with a temporary spare tire, as far as I understand. Got our trunk release. If you ever get stuck in your own trunk, or someone puts you there. Yeah, look at that blue in the sun. Lots of metallic in there. So second row, because it would help if it was unlocked. Like I said, sporty car, but still very practical. Seating for three, good headroom, good legroom. You get the ultra suede with the leather bolstering, and of course, red has always been the highlight color in the sporty Subaru, so you get that red contrast stitching. Seats are very, very comfortable. Fold down armrest with integrated cup holders. Out of the center console, and they have changed the center console a little bit. Two USB ports, keep everyone connected on longer trips. You get map back pockets on the backs of both front seats. Soft touch armrest, soft touch door card. Nice for passengers, especially if you're taking corners hard. It's nice to have somewhere to brace yourself that isn't hard plastic. Auto rear window. Nice to have. A little bit of storage with a bottle holder, and you do have child locks if you're bringing children or inebriated friends along. It is a proximity key, so this key never needs to come out of your purse, your pocket, your backpack. Just needs to be on your person. Buttons on here. Top one's lock. Subaru logo is unlocked. Once does driver, twice does everything. Third one pops the trunk. That sets off the panic. And of course, just like every other Subaru with the same style key, you have a key inside to put in the keyhole there. Now, to lock it, we've got these lines. Key has to be within 46 inches and it locks it. When you touch those lines, I like to back up so that the key kind of disconnects from it. And then to unlock it, hand in the handle, there you go. Pretty simple. Front door card looks very, very similar to that of the rear. Soft touch materials, all 4 auto power windows, window lock, power mirror adjustment. Do have this nice faux carbon fiber trim. It's a little bit more storage along with the bottle holder. One of the big changes, the seats, power driver seat, but the Recaro's bolstering is definitely more aggressive, both on the thigh and the lower back. It's definitely going to hold you in there very, very well when you're taking sharp corners. Passenger seat is the same Recaro up front, which is nice. Headrests still adjustable, so depending how close to the back of your head you like your headrest, you're set like that. By the driver's left knee, we have the ability to open the rear hatch. We've got a scroll wheel for the brightness of the gauges. We have the ability to turn off traction control. We do get the aluminum pedal covers with the rubber grippies, which is nice. Let's take a look inside. Dash is also ultra suede here, which is nice. Kind of ties in the seats with that. D-shaped steering wheel, flat bottom. So foot on the brake, or not on the brake, sorry. Clutch in, keys in my pocket. Light's green. Green means go. Comes to life. Don't know if you saw it there, and I'm going to shut it off and restart it. There's going to be some little LEDs that pop up on the windscreen there. So that is part of the eyesight system. It's kind of like a heads-up display. They each have their own indication as to what the light means. I have a video covering that. I will include that in the video description, just to show you guys what that is. We do also have blind spot detection, which is really nice. So we've got it on both side mirrors, and I'll show you what it looks like. If someone's in your blind spot, or going to be in your blind spot momentarily, it illuminates like so. So we've got the nice big markers, easy to see. As I mentioned, D-shaped steering wheel, nice faux carbon fiber trim with WRX on it, red contrast stitching. Steering wheel is really comfortable. It's leather wrapped. It's comfortable to hold. It feels nice ergonomically. Of course, that's going to be subjective depending how you like to sit and what you like. Left-hand side of the steering wheel, accept and hang up or decline phone calls. You can issue voice commands, switch from AM to FM to satellite to USB auxiliary. You've got lots of options there. You can switch between the presets, volume toggle. So they haven't changed the left-hand side of the WRX steering wheel to be like the rest of the new redesign Subarus, which is kind of nice. I'm used to this toggle. They've switched it on the new ones to this side to side. I like this up and down toggle myself. And if you had a current Subaru or a previous gen Subaru, you'll appreciate that. Display up top here, we've got our boost gauge, and we can change what we're looking at. Boost gauge, fuel economy for trip A, trip B. Of course, we're not getting very good economy sitting here. Time running versus distance traveled, what you're listening to, clock and outside thermometer, and boost gauge. I mean, most people are probably going to have the boost gauge on, that's what I like to look at myself. Right-hand side, and this is kind of odd to see it on a manual transmission, but we have the adaptive cruise, and we have the lane centering. You can increase or decrease the follow distance, and even with the adaptive cruise, you can still clutch in and change gears in the 6-speed, and it'll help you maintain that speed, which is quite nice. I didn't have a chance to test out the lane centering, but once I do, I will give you all my thoughts on that, because I'm very intrigued to see how this works. It's something I was excited about. I did another video of it. They went back to the previous generation turn signal. They all just kind of pop. The 22, 23s used to just go kind of halfway and then would keep blinking. This is nice. There's no confusion canceling a turn signal, anything like that. It's great. Auto lights, if you have them turned on, they'll shut off when you shut off the car. Fog lights. Steering adjustment, column adjustment, I should say. Bottom left, pull down. I've got tilt. I have telescopic, so you can adjust it to drivers of varying heights, leg, arm lengths, seating positions. Just lock it back by doing that. Little bit of glare here, so bear with me. 11.6-inch touchscreen. They kept that the same. Top portion here, we've got a radio. We've got gauges or widgets, and you can change what you're looking at. If you watched any of my previous videos, you'll know I always set it to those. This is the part of the video where I remind you, if you're in the market for a Subaru, you're in British Columbia or Alberta, please reach out to me directly. I would love to help you find your perfect Subaru. Or if you're not looking for a Subaru, you're looking for something pre-owned, please reach out. I'd love to help you find that perfect video or vehicle in this video. Main portion of the screen, we have radio, media, and phone, which are fairly self-explanatory. Phone allows you to hook your phone up to Bluetooth. Radio is AM, FM, or Sirius XM, which you get a 3-month trial to. Media would be anything hooked up Bluetooth, auxiliary, or through the USBs. Under apps, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, along with the My Subaru app. And you gain access to the My Subaru app after the vehicle's registered in your name. I understand there's Sirius XM Travel Link. It doesn't really work where I'm at in Prince George, but if you're somewhere like Calgary, Vancouver, Toronto, I can see where it would be beneficial. That's part of the 3-month trial of the satellite radio. Doubles up on the My Subaru app. Car info, driving statistics. You can set maintenance reminders. Really easy to do. You can also book your own service through the My Subaru app if you decide you want to do that. We still have physical volume and tuning knobs, which lots of people are huge fans of. You can turn off the display. You've got valet mode. You can add additional shortcuts. If there's an area in the settings that you go to often, you shut something off and it defaults back to on. You can do all that, which is nice. Now, when I put the WRX in reverse, we get our backup camera, top of the bumper right there. So when you put it in reverse, backup camera pops up. Kind of hard to see in the shade, but top of the bumper does show there. As you turn the wheel, those orange lines move, show you where you're going to end up if you keep the wheel turned that way. And essentially, the green lines, green is good, yellow is close, red's about as close as you want to get, while still being able to access your trunk and having a good amount of distance between the bumper and anything. We do have some vehicle settings. Got vehicle control, so how quickly it gets back to the cruise control speed that you had set. You can turn off the steering responsive headlights. You can change forward collision braking warning. You can turn off all of the safety stuff if you wanted. You can turn on the lane departure. Like, it's pretty handy the way they've done it. So you can kind of customize it to your driving experience, which is nice. Now, something that they've added, which I was interested in, automatic vehicle shutdown. So if you've got your WRX idling for more than 30 minutes and there's no driving activity, it shuts off. So I have yet to test this. I will be doing a video on testing this. So we'll see how that works and what that does. Bottom portion, we've got climate control. Now I have physical buttons on either side. I can increase at 0.5 degree increments or decrease, of course, or click on the screen. It brings up both sides. Easy to click. Easy to slide, easy to sync it back to just driver control. You can see where your airflow is being directed. Got your fan strength, your heated seats for both driver and passenger. AC, it's a little hot in the sun. Below that, 2 USB ports, an auxiliary, 12-volt outlet. This is rubberized, designed to be device storage. Of course, in the RS, 6-speed manual, really nice to shift through. It's a pleasure. For reverse, just like all previous 6 speeds, collar up, over, and back. Shift boot is a nice synthetic leather with red stitching, and that's how you can always confirm you're in reverse. Got a little bit of storage. We've got the traditional handbrake with the manual transmission, cup holders, fairly deep storage. There's a 12-volt outlet in there and a place to run your cords out of if you've got something plugged in there. Auto dimming rear view mirror, which I'm a huge fan of. It is my favorite feature in any vehicle ever, especially in a car. We're in truck country. Everyone's got aftermarket LED headlights, retina burner 9000s. There's no switch to flick. It just dims when they're behind you. It's great. There's an integrated compass. We also have the HomeLink system. You can hook up to 3 separate garage doors to your mirror, which is very handy. You don't have to carry a bulky opener on your visor. SOS, roadside assistance, that's part of the 3-year trial to the My Subaru connected services you get with most new Subarus. On the sun visors, vanity mirror with light. It does extend to the side here or flips to the side. Block the sun if it's directly at your left or right. Now, let's take a look, one final look at the outside. I'll show you under the hood. It is the same 2.4 liter turbocharged Boxer engine that they've used in the WRX since 22. 271 horsepower, plenty of power. They do recommend running premium in it, of course. Just like every other Subaru, hand in to the right-hand side of the logo from right to left. And it's one of the few vehicles that still has hood struts. I think it's actually the only vehicle in our lineup that still has hood struts. So there it is, top mount intercooler, and pretty much everything the average consumer is going to touch is in yellow. You've got your washer fluid, your coolant, oil filters are still up top, brake fluid, access to your dipstick, and then you have your air filter, all easily accessible. And of course, top mount intercooler, the scoop is functional on the WRX. That is a quick look around the 2024 Subaru WRX RS in the sapphire blue pearl, that exclusive color on the RS trim level. Absolutely fantastic cars to drive. The suspension's nicely tuned. The steering is definitely a little bit sharper than your standard WRX, but it's not as aggressive as the previous STIs were. Totally daily drivable while being track oriented, which is really nice. So thank you for watching my quick walk around of the 2024 Subaru WRX RS. I'm Tyson, the Subaru specialist from Subaru Prince George. If you guys have any questions about this car I'm sitting in, the 2024 WRX RS, or any of the tech in it, any of the features, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to answer you guys' questions. And if you're in the market for a Subaru, new or pre-owned, or you're looking for something that's outside the Subaru family, please reach out to me directly. You can find my contact info in the About tab on my channel. I would love to help you find a vehicle. Thanks for watching. We'll talk soon.